Hello everyone, this is Dr. Carolyn Maria, working as an assistant professor in Loyola College of Education, Chennai. The title of the course is Environmental Education, in which we are going to focus on pollution, soil pollution, and noise pollution. Let us first learn what is pollution and what are pollutants. And we'll go for a comparison of environmental degradation and environmental pollution. Then we'll be learning about the meaning, sources, adverse effects, and control measures of soil pollution and noise pollution. The objectives are the learner will be able to gain knowledge about pollution and pollutant, differentiate environmental degradation from environmental pollution, understand and acquire knowledge about soil pollution and noise pollution. Let us see what is pollution. The word pollution derived from Latin word pollutinium, which means defilement, that is impurity. Any deliberate or accidental contamination of the environment, anything that is released into the environment which degrades the environment can also call pollution. Pollution can be defined as any undesirable changes in the physical, chemical, and biological properties of any natural resource which decrease the quality of the resource could be called as pollution. There are various types of pollution. To name a few, soil pollution, air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, light pollution, thermal pollution, radioactive pollution, solid waste pollution. Let us see what is pollutant. Pollutant is any agent which cause pollution. Any solid, liquid or gaseous substances which are responsible for any undesirable changes in the natural environment or conditions which are harmful to nature or particularly to human beings are called pollutants. Pollutants are the residues or the things which we make use and just throw away. There are two types of pollutants: biodegradable pollutants and non-biodegradable pollutants. Biodegradable pollutants can be degraded naturally by decomposition. Example, domestic waste, food waste, vegetable peel, fruit peel, etc. Non-biodegradable pollutants cannot be broken down by natural process but can be destroyed artificially. Example, chemicals, metals, gases, radioactive substances, noise, heat. Let's compare environmental pollution with environmental degradation. Anything that is released into the environment which degrades the environment is called environmental pollution. Environmental degradation is overall lowering the quality of the environment. Pollution is due to slow and gradual human activities, but degradation is a sudden natural process or a prolonged human activities. Pollution can cause the degradation of the environment. Degradation is caused by pollution as well as by any disasters. Pollution leaves direct impact on health of living things and the quality of natural resources. Degradation leaves direct impact on ecosystem and ecological diversity. Pollution degrades the quality of environment. Ecological imbalance is a sign for environmental degradation. Example for pollution are soil, water, air pollution, etc. Environmental degradation, the example could be any natural disasters. There are various reasons for environmental pollution and environmental degradation. The first problem is population explosion. Because of the tremendous increase in the population, which increases the demand for the natural resources, and it will end up in environmental degradation. Urbanization is another problem which is actually degrading all the natural resources. Industrialization, because of the development of science and technology, which has led the human beings to establish many industries which also cause more pollution and end up in environmental degradation. Overpopulation extracts all the natural resources beyond its limit as the need for people is more but the resources are less. There is a gap between the demand and the supply. This ends up in environmental pollution and environmental degradation. Most of the techniques are not at all eco-friendly. When people are exposing themselves for many technology, that also leads to environmental degradation. Let us see what is land pollution or soil pollution. Soil is the basic medium for food, vegetation and natural resources. Soil pollution could be defined as the alteration in physical, chemical or biological properties of soil which may cause harmful effects to human beings and plant life. Soil pollution in general, we can say that it is a contamination of soil with excess of chemicals, fertilizers, insecticides and herbicides. There are two sources of soil pollution as natural sources and man-made sources. Natural sources are any natural disasters like landslide, flood, earthquake, tsunami, like that. Man-made sources are improper waste disposal, deforestation, forest fire, excessive use of all the chemicals, fertilizers and pesticides. The adverse effects of soil pollution. Soil pollutants either directly or indirectly affect the soil. Soil pollutants affect the groundwater resources and it leads to soil erosion. It reduces the soil moisture and convert the normal land to the wasteland and ends up in desertification. Soil pollution decreases the agricultural production. The crops which are grown in polluted soil cause ill health. Chemical fertilizers, pesticides, plastics, rubber, which destroy the organic phosphate which is present in the soil. Radiation wastes which are dumped in the soil are harmful to human beings as well as even the animals and that also degrades the soil. The urban waste thrown in open land are an eyesore and it becomes the breeding ground for disease causing organisms and it will affect the health and hygiene of people. What are the control measures for soil pollution? Converting the garbage into compost manure is a wonderful measure to reduce the soil pollution. Safe disposal of urban and industrial waste, avoiding chemical fertilizers, pesticides, herbicides, and restricting the usage of DDT, monitoring smoke emission from the industries by pollution control agencies, avoiding monoculture and adopting crop rotation, ensuring proper crop management and land use, avoiding deforestation and promoting massive sapling plantation, educating the farmers about the proper usage of fertilizers and biocides, creating awareness to public to control soil pollution are some of the control measures of soil pollution. Let's now pass on to noise pollution. The term noise traced from Latin origin nausea which means seasickness. Noise is defined as any unwanted high intensity sound. Production of unwanted sounds that are annoying, distracting or damaging one's hearing is called noise. Noise is generally used as an unwanted sound or sound which produces unpleasant effects or discomfort to the ears. Any noise or any unwanted sound that is irritating to one's ear which comes from an external source is called as noise pollution. The noise pollution could be measured by a logarithmic unit called decibel. The loudness of the sound could be measured by decibel. The normal human ear can detect the sounds that range between 0 decibel to 140 decibel. I have given here some of the example of different decibel with regard to different work, different situation. The eardrum gets ruptured by when the sound increases more than 180 decibels. The sources of noise pollution. There are two main sources of noise pollution as natural sources and man-made sources. Natural sources like thunderbolt, noisy rain, and ice rainfall, like that. Man-made sources have different sources are there. For example, commercial and industrial activities cause noise pollution. Transportation, the automobile revolution has created a lot of noise pollution. Household sources like electronic gadgets used in home, mixie, grinder, air conditioner, like that also cause the noise pollution. Social events in places of worship or any functions where they use the loudspeaker cause noise pollution. Agricultural machines, defense equipments, launching of rocket and military aeroplanes, and miscellaneous sources like automobile repair shop, construction work, blasting, crackers, stone crushing, all these are the different sources of noise pollution. Let's see some of the threats of noise pollution. The blood pressure rises on continuous 8 hours of exposure to more than 70 decibel. Hearing loss begins at the continuous exposure of 80 to 90 decibel level daily. Most of the electronic vehicles motors are more than 80 decibel. The amplified rock music is 120 decibel, which also cause hearing loss on continuous exposure. Exposure to 140 decibel is very painful, and exposure to 180 decibel can even kill a person. Let's see some of the adverse effects of noise pollution. Noise pollution decreases the efficiency in man, and it causes lack of concentration and make a person very fatigued. The sudden noise can even cause abortion in female. Noise pollution results in some of the diseases like blood pressure, mental illness, etc. The loud noise can cause even temporary or permanent deafness, and it can cause poor quality in crops. It will also damage the nervous system in animals. The high noise levels may interfere with the natural cycle of the animals, including their feeding behavior, breeding rituals, and even migration paths. It also causes some sort of emotional disturbances. For example, dripping tap or clicking of clock may also become annoying, and it will be because of simple repetition. Let us focus on some of the control measures of noise pollution. Reducing noise levels at domestic sector, prohibition of usage of loudspeaker, prohibition of bursting of crackers which produce high decibel, proper maintenance of automobiles by frequent servicing, regularly servicing all the electronic home appliances, using earplugs or earmuff in places with high exposure of noise, avoiding loud horn vehicles, using barriers to prevent noise from sources, installing necessary equipments in machines to reduce noise, for example, construction of soundproof rooms for noisy machines. Community law must announce silent zones near schools, colleges, and hospitals. Vegetation, planting of more trees in residential area as well as on highway roads also will reduce the noise pollution. Some key takeaway messages are almost 80% of urban waste in India is dumped in river Ganges. Noise can deeply affect even learning. Hearing someone talking while reading and writing will decrease the efficiency up to 66% in a person. I'll give you some points for reflection. Do you think the role of teachers and students in preventing noise pollution is significant? More than 3 million kids under the age of 5 years die every year due to the environmental pollution. What is your response for this happening? What is your plan for sapling plantation for this year? I have given you some of the books for your further reading with regard to all these types of pollution. Hope you have understood. Thank you for listening. Wish you good luck.